Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is focusing on some tips using multitasking makeup products. I hope that these tips will help you either save money, save time, save storage space, particularly if you're traveling. So yeah, I really hope you find it helpful, and let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is to do with foundation. And this is a great tip if you want your foundation to go further, or if you run out of a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream, or if you can only afford one foundation. This is a great way to utilize it in a few different ways. So I'm going to turn my foundation into a tinted moisturizer. So easy. I'm literally using moisturizer and my Well People cream stick foundation. Obviously, this will work best with a liquid or a cream foundation, and depending on how sheer you want the coverage and how much moisture you want to put into your skin is what the ratio would be. Depending on your skin type, you can even add a few drops of oil if you have dry skin, or if it's winter and you want more of a dewy glow, you can also do that if you prefer. So this is ideal if you are traveling and you can only take one foundation product and you find that you're having a day where you just want something a little more natural, or if you just can't afford to have more than one foundation, this is a great way to make your foundation a little more versatile. Moving on to the eyes, if you watch a lot of makeup tutorials, you'll see most people use an eyeshadow primer before they apply any eyeshadow. This is essential, in my opinion, to have some sort of base to allow your eyeshadow to blend well, and also gives it something to hold on to so it doesn't end up sliding up into your crease throughout the day. So I'm going to show you how to make your own eyeshadow primer or eye base using two products that most of you should have in your makeup kit. The first one is a concealer. I'm just using my RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer. You can use any concealer you like, whether it's what you use under your eyes or for your blemishes. So I'm just applying a little bit of that on each lid. You don't need too much. So once you've blended that onto your eyelids, it's essential that you set that with either a skin or lighter color eyeshadow, or you can just use a setting powder. So I'm just using my RMS Beauty Unpowder to set the eyelid. Moving on to eyeshadow, I find particularly when I'm traveling, I don't have a lot of room to carry my eyeshadow palettes. So one of the alternatives that I've found works really well for me, because I love neutral bronze colors anyway, is using my bronzer and also using a highlighter for my eyeshadow. So I've got my LUMA Cosmetics bronzer, and as you can see, I love this so much. I use it every day. I'm hitting pan, and I'm just going to run that through my crease. I'm also going to pack some of this onto the lid. I'm also going to run a little bit of that along my lower lash line. For an inner corner highlight on my eyes, I'm taking my Alima Pure Highlighter in Lumina. If you have an eyebrow pomade or wax, you can actually use that as an eyeliner. Same goes for your eyebrow pencil. If you have an eyebrow pencil but you forgot your eyeliner pencil, you can also use that on your eyes instead. Moving on to the eyebrows. Now, I don't usually like to use a eyebrow powder. If you do like to use a powder and you don't have any on you, or you can't afford any, then if you can find an eyeshadow in your kit that is similar to your eyebrow color, then use it. So I'm just going to go in with this brown color here, this dark brown. This is just from the Eye of Horus Matte Dark Temptress palette. Now this next tip would have to be one of my favorite tips of all time. If you don't have an eyebrow gel, or you forget it, or you're just in a really big hurry, hairspray, spoolie, done. You'll need no eyebrow gel. This kind of darkens your brows naturally because it's sort of wetting them, and it sets them in place all day. Done. Moving on to cheeks, I'm going to show you how you can use a different product to create a blush if you forget to take blush with you and you have a lipstick. You're sold it. I'm going to use my Lavera lipstick in pink. This is a really nice pastel sort of color. And I'm just going to rub some of the product onto the back of my hand. And trust me, you better work with this slowly because you don't want to look like a clown. So I'm going to apply this with a sponge. This isn't really damp. It's not super dry though either. So I'm just going to grab just a tiny bit of that on my sponge. And this will just give a really nice natural flush. You see that? You don't need much at all. I always feel so corny when that's how you apply your blush. The last tip I have for you is to do with your lips. So if you have a really bright lip color and you want to make use of it during the week, but you don't want the full effect of the color, you can create sort of a tinted lip balm effect by applying your favorite lip balm first. So I'm going to use the Hurraw Vanilla Bean Lip Balm. Apply a generous coating of that. And I'm going to take my Murrell lipstick in Coral. Oh no, this is the wrong one. I didn't want no fuchsia shock. Crap. So this is the Murrell lipstick in Coral Dawn. As you can see, it is super, super bright. So I wouldn't tend to wear a lipstick like this during the week. I would tend to wear this out at an evening event or something. But what you can do is once you've applied your lip balm, grab a little bit of the product on your finger. You only need a tiny amount. And I'm just going to just lightly pat that on. And it just gives you a little hint of color. So that's it for my makeup tips. I really hope you enjoyed the video and that you found it useful and that you got something out of it today. If you have any really good tips on how to save money, time, or any sort of multitasking makeup products that you are aware of, please share with us in the comments down below. Don't forget to go and check out my blog for more tips, tricks, and tutorials, along with reviews on organic and natural makeup products. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Bye. You see beauty, can't speak properly. That made no sense. No sense at all.